This month, our ancestors forbade weddings, housewarming ceremonies, brewed bitter concoctions, and preached so much that it felt as if life depended on it. Well, it actually did. And it does for us too, even now, to a large extent. Farmers eagerly await the start of this month between mid-July to mid-August. Known under different names across different regions of India, the Aadi, the Karkidakam, the Savan, Aati month. It is OG of wellness months. Well, I'm trying to implement a few Gen Z words here that I learned. This month has a strong spiritual and scientific significance. It is tied down to the geography of a land, and every ritual our ancestors practiced has deeper scientific reasons. What if I tell you that we Indians are the real OGs of biohacking? Hey Ammas and Appas out there, are you ready for some story time with facts? Pick an umbrella as you travel with me today. It is going to rain with interesting facts and fascinating tales of our ancestors' intelligence. This month belongs to the moon in every region. In our ancient wisdom, the sun and moon seen as potent sources of energy. The sun symbolizes hot, intense energy, real pursuit, burning desire, constant striving. Moon reflects sun rays. Through its unique process, transforms the once fiery energy to tranquil and peaceful vibration. This celestial alchemy mirrors the transformative potential within each of us. Close your eyes and visualize as I say the story. The mountain Mandrachal is placed on the top of the turtle, who is none other than Lord Vishnu. The king of snakes, Vasuki, is roped around the mountain, held by devas on one side and asuras on the other. Holding Vasuki, both of them start churning the ocean. Invaluable gems come out, including goddess Lakshmi, Kamadhenu, Dhanvantri, and the Amritam. So did Halahal, a deadly poisonous elixir which neither the devas or asuras dared to claim. If left unclaimed, it could destroy the whole world, and there, in the act of divine protection, Lord Shiva consumed the poison, holding it in his throat. The throat became blue as he contained it there. Hence the name Neelakantha, the blue-throated one. This profound tale symbolizes our inner journey. The churning of ocean represents introspection, causing dormant emotions to resurface. The negative emotions like anger, greed, jealousy symbolizes the poisonous elixir. Just as Bhagwan Shiva did, we should neither project it onto others nor let them harm us. It should be contained and should be transformed, just like the act of offering the sacred water of Ganga to Lord Shiva, which represents a transformative process. Give a thought over what is your halahal and where and how to contain it. And what better month to start than this Aadi? Called Savan Mah in northern part of India, this signifies the beginning of sowing and planting new crops. The scientific importance of Savan in agriculture cannot be overstated, as it sets the stage for bountiful harvest and supports food security. Monsoon means poor metabolic activity for our body, and our ancestors devoted deep spiritual practices to set this right during this month. It is marked by a number of fasting periods. Remember, I told you biohacking is not new to us. This you call superstitious and harmful and didn't believe until the Westerners started talking about intermittent fasting and biohacking. Down south, apart from cultural and spiritual practices, the culinary has great significance during this period. The Tamil month of Aadi has both spiritual and agricultural significance. It is associated with increased rainfall in the west coast, particularly replenishing the rivers, ideal for planting. Aadi Masam is very windy and causes sickness in people. With cold and reduced digestion, koozh is made or served as prasadam in temples to improve gut health. The newly married couples were separated during Aadi. In olden days, giving birth in summer meant extreme discomfort for mother and child, and leading to larger blood flow or blood loss during delivery. As no contraception or institutional deliveries were there, the couples were kept apart during this month. Quite genius. Doesn't it make a lot of sense of this practice during these days? It is a time of the year when people spend maximum time praying and doing rituals. Marriages and housewarming were not conducted during this month. Aadi, being very windy, has no harvest during the season, and the investment was required to prepare the land and for sowing seeds. There will be lack of money to conduct the weddings, and intelligently, people avoided such grand ceremonies during this month. People donated in temples. Social capitalization, what you call it. Community fees in temples were thousands. This month was run by AI, ancestral intelligence. Aadi falls on the 18th day of this month. It is when River Kaveri swells maximum with water. It represents fertility and prosperity, a new beginning, celebrating in honor of the life-sustaining properties of water. It expresses people's gratitude to Kaveri Dai for showering blessings, peace, and property. At homes, many do the ritual by stacking 3 full pots of water representing the 3 courses of River Kaveri. It is a ritual that reminds us the importance of water in our life and importance to preserve it and pass it on to the next generation. When it is the beginning of monsoon in Tamil Nadu, the same period is called Karkidakam in Kerala, a season of heavy rainfall. It is often called healing month or month of rejuvenation, prioritizing self-care and seeking balance in our lives. During this month, also called the Ramayana Masam, people go for Ayurvedic treatments and read Ramayana. The Nalambalam pilgrimage is also popular in Kerala. Visiting the temples of Ram, Lakshman, Bharata and Shatrughna is very popular even today. It is often considered that due to heavy rain, epidemics and sickness becomes widespread. This led to loss of money and wealth. Laborers especially were affected. Hence, no ceremonies of marriages or housewarming is kept during this month in Kerala either. The cuisine significance here is the karkidakam or aushadakani. It is a medicinal porridge consumed as a custom during this month as it can help fight illness and revive our health. I specifically like this month and the kanji for a single reason. No planning required to cook dinner during this month. It is a staple, the karkidakam, I tell you. The rice used is the special navara rice, some herbs and coconut milk. It tastes delicious. It used to be also the month when food stocks begin to slowly deplete. There was less rice and almost no vegetables. So food included what was available in immediate surrounding. A lot of greens were consumed like leaves of yam, of pulses, stems, jackfruit seeds, etc. It makes a lot of practical sense even today. We may be stable financially and so is goods availability, but focus and you realize your grocery bill is not the same like the previous months. This season, there's a general price rise of vegetables in the market even today. Many families hold on to the yesteryear practices of food habits. It serves both purposes of financial management and life-sustaining lessons too. We should relearn the art of diverting scarcity to wisdom. The karkidakam is made with coconut milk base along with 10 to 15 herbal ingredients and jaggery. It takes a strenuous few hours to make this mixture and it is made in a thick, big bronze vessel called the urli. It makes the bones and spines really strong. Men and women take a small bowl every day during this month. Aadi, as known in Dakshina Kannada, they make a concoction during this month called the kashaya from palemara or the saptaparni tree. They remove chunks of its bark adds spicy seasonings, and is consumed by every member in the family during the mornings in small quantities. It guards them against unwanted stomach ailments and improves respiratory health. I wonder why the Westerners call the tree Devil's Tree when it has so many benefits. A few of the practices may be less significant today due to improved medical facilities, exports and imports, and globalization. Still, most of the practices make sense even today. And hence, along with practicing, we as parents should impart it to our kids with the real reasons so that they are not pushed into the well of unknowns calling them superstitious. Remember, we have been masters of rich probiotics for 1,000 years. When Europe called fermented food superfood in 2010s, our Aadi moms just said, "Hold my kanji re." My dear parents, this Aadi, don't tell your kids just about heritage. Let them taste it. Sip it together, a few spoons of koozh and kanji. Stack the 3 pots of water together and whisper the Neelakantha story like it's a secret weapon against their worries and anxiety. These rituals penetrate deep into our system and scream out loud that from water to health, our ancestral practices were the real OGs. Swap an hour screen time for 1 hour of heritage hour this week. You're not just making them do rituals, but connecting them to our real roots of sustainable living so that they never end up just holding chart paper slogans saying save water, conserve nature, etc. This is Sai Smriti signing off, whispering heritage and wellness into your child's ears. Shubhadinam.